Hi friends, welcome back. This is Julie with Julie Acetta's Journey, part 2 of questions and answers. If you missed the first part, it was about me making the move to Indonesia, across the world for 12 months, and friends asking me questions about my journey and me answering those questions. After viewing the first part, I want to kind of go back and readdress two questions because I failed to explain something. So one of the things, KK asked what my biggest regrets was for making the decision to move across the world. And I had explained in the first video that I try not to have very many regrets in life. And to me, regret and mistakes are very different. Now, I failed to mention in the first video how I think they're different, so please allow me to do so. To me, a regret is something that is done and said and can't be repaired. For instance, I believe that I was put into a situation for 10 years, and my regret was staying for 10 years. It was a bad relationship, unhealthy for me, unhealthy for my children. I believe I was put into this situation to help the other person learn and grow, but I'm not quite sure how much learning and growing I did. But if that was my fate and destiny, then I accept it. But that is a regret for staying so long and subjecting my children for so long. A mistake, on the other hand, is something that is thought, said, or done that is repairable through learning and by not making and repeating the same mistake. The other thing that I wanted to address was KK also asked what I'm most proud of with making this decision. And I think that I am most proud of learning to trust the process. I repeated that over and over and over in my mind, is to trust the process. I do believe that regardless of where I am, it is where I'm supposed to be at that time. So just trusting the process is something that I have learned a great deal about myself. So that brings me to part 2 of Julie Acetta's Journey, questions and answers. Lee asks, what are the 3 things you miss in the US? Aside from the obvious, my friends and family, I miss, and this is in no particular order. Number 1, an all-American breakfast. I mean, eggs done any which way. Poached, boiled, scrambled, eggs Benedict, omelets, skillets. There's so much to think about. Cheesy grits, home fries, rye toast with real butter and strawberry jam, pancakes with real butter and maple syrup, French toast, bacon. I really miss the all-American breakfast, and I cannot wait. That will be my first meal. One of my first meals going back. Second thing that I really miss about the States is the water. I know I mentioned a lot about the water because I'm from the Tampa Bay area. So every day going to work, I would drive over a bridge and I would watch the sunrise from the east, and I would roll down as if it was a manual window. I would roll down my window and let the sun kiss my cheek and just wish the earth a good morning. And then on the drive back, I would drive over the same bridge and see the sun set in the east, set in the west, and just watching it, over the water, over the bridge. I miss that so much. The third thing, Lee, that I miss about the US is my home. My house that I made into a home. I think I was living there for 13 or 14 years. I miss the walls hugging me. I miss the pictures of my family on the walls. I miss my space. I miss my knickknacks. I miss my home. I really, really miss my home. Okay. Elaine asks, did you see or sing karaoke anywhere? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. One of the traditions we had was whenever a teacher would leave our center, we would go to dinner and sing karaoke. When my first roommate left to go back to Canada, we sang 10 hours of karaoke within a 24-hour period. That is a lot of singing karaoke. And you know, Elaine, I was dancing while people were singing. I was dancing while I was singing. So yes, I did sing karaoke. Elaine also asks, what was your favorite food? And did you have any great ice cream or any desserts that was your favorite? Elaine, you know me too well. Singing, dancing, and eating food. I have to admit, I do not love Indonesian food, so I can't really say what my favorite Indonesian food is. However, I came to Thailand for 10 days in December, and I'm in Thailand right now. I'm going into my 4th month. I got kind of, stuck here, not stuck, but stuck here during COVID. And I love Thai food. I don't even have a favorite because I love it all. Everything I eat is my favorite for that time being. So, and I love Thai dessert. I was raised on Thai food. It's so authentic here. My aunts and my uncle are fabulous master chefs, and I don't have to cook anything. The food is right there in front of me all the time. So yes, I do love the Thai food. Elaine asks, did you find your Brad Pitt? No, friend, I did not find my Brad Pitt. I was looking, but I did not find him. Lee asks, did you date anyone over there? No, Lee, I didn't date anyone over here. I'm still single. I don't think I've been on a date in, it's been several years since I've been on a date. So, however, I do have something to share with you. So I am still single. So if there's any eligible bachelor out there, you'll have to, PM me or something. I do have a disclosure though. My best friend, Nikki, I have to read this to you. Dear prospective candidates, those are any eligible bachelors out there. Prospective candidates will be required to undergo an initial interview screening with my BFF, Nikki, to weed out any of the loonies. In an effort to ensure the most qualified bachelor to fit this position, thank you. So that's what you got to do, guys. You have to have an initial interview with my BFF, Nikki, because she seems to know and is a really good judge of character. And apparently, I'm like batting, like I'm not winning this battle at all. So, okay. Kim, KK, wants to know, what do you wish Westerners knew about the way others live, behave, and think in the countries you have visited and lived in? That's pretty deep. Westerners, I just wish that everybody had the opportunity to see other people live. I wish everybody had the experience to be a part of different cultures, and Westerners have it so good. You guys, I never considered myself a spoiled American until I moved, to Southeast Asia, and I have just grown an admiration and a level of gratefulness because of the move. And I just wish Westerners could see beyond what they know. That concludes part 2 of Julie Accetta's journey, questions and answers. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel, and we'll see you in part 3. Love to all.